Hi, welcome to Pictures, Nose and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is Haunt the Woods, which is an interesting name for a band, isn't it? A song called Now Is Our Time, and it's off this album, which is not out yet. This album's called Ubiquity. It's out end of September, as a lot of albums seem to be coming out the end of September that I've been looking at lately. Must be something about the end of September. They're from England. I don't know where, but somewhere in England. And that's more or less all I've got, except this was sent to me by their PR company. So Haunt the Woods, if you're wondering where your money went, they are at least doing something for you. It's from Hold Tight, to be honest, who seem to be pretty good as PR companies go, because they seem to be making an effort. So this track is taken, this is what the PR company said, this track is taken from their upcoming second album, Ubiquity. Ooh, I didn't know it was a second album. Due for release on the 29th of September. Yes, I said it was the end of September, didn't I? The single precedes the band's appearance at the Reading and Leeds Festival, with elements as disparate as Radiohead, Jeff Buckley, the Mars Volta, Queen and beyond. Okay. They're a curiously unique band. Careful throwing that word around. In the deepest reaches of the English countryside, this is where PR companies go off now on a tangent. In the deepest reaches of the English countryside, there is a sublime sound emanating from the landscape. And its name is Haunt the Woods. Timely and yet oddly timeless, this surprisingly youthful quartet, I wonder how old they are, span musical decades and worlds. I love PR companies. They're great. They can cure cancer and bring peace to the world. I just want a good song. Right, I don't pause my videos normally. I used to in the past, and I don't do it anymore. But they missed a band out when they would do it, when the PR company went, like, I think they consciously missed a band out when they were saying, listing, like, you know, oh, they're like Mars Volta and Queen. I think they forgot to mention that Muse is running through this like a mile-wide motorway. It's that very first second, it kicks off straight into, if I had my eyes shut and someone said, this is Muse, I would have gone, yep, definitely is. Yep, I see Muse chucking out the same stuff. And Muse are very, very, very good. This is not a criticism of Muse at all. It's not a criticism of Haunt the Woods. Like I say, I don't normally pause my videos, so if I've upset anybody, okay, you'll get over it. But it's just so Muse. I can't. I mean, it's not even like I'm influencing what you think here. You must have been thinking the same thing. I think he's got a fantastic voice. I'm just surprised a little Maybe this is going somewhere else. Maybe I'm going to be wrong in about a minute's time. But right now, wow. That caught me out as a very sudden. Oh, look, there's all the other things. I was sex trafficked by girls. Okay. Well, wasn't expecting that as a recommendation. Thank you very much, YouTube. Nobody's going to argue that these guys are not good at what they do. They are clearly very, very good at what they do. That sounds really, really good. And the quality is obvious. But a couple of months ago, I went to see a gig, and the support band was called, I might have got this wrong, but I think it was The Wheel. And when they finished, I turned to whoever it was that stood next to me, probably Paz, and said, I think I've just seen Tool. You know, because they were just so Tool. It was unbelievable. And then if I went to see these guys, I'm just going to turn to the person next to me and say, I think I've seen Muse, assuming that this isn't a one-off. This is only one song, of course, but there's no getting away from it. There's no pretending that it's something else. What they've done is very, very good. His voice is great. They can all play. It's brilliantly recorded. It's got quality running through it, but it's also got a mile-wide motorway called Muse running through it, and I cannot escape that. So have I said Muse enough times? I think they may be a little bit like Muse. I'm trying to be even-handed. I'm trying to say that they are very good. You can hear it. I'm just going to go round in circles, but I can't get away from, oh my God. They sound like Muse. Exactly like Muse. Which is a pretty good trick in itself, because Muse, whether you like them or not, they're pretty unique, you know? So, yeah. I can't get away from that, and I don't think I can say anything else. So that's Haunt the Woods. This is their second album. I've only heard this one song. Who knows? The rest of them might sound completely different. But that was a song called Now Is Our Time off this album, Ubiquity. Not out till the end of September. So if there aren't enough Muse albums coming out, I'm just kidding. Check them out if that's your thing. That doesn't... I mean, there's loads of bands that sound like other bands. That doesn't mean they don't deserve your attention. I'm just pointing out the obvious, which is more or less what I've been doing for 5 years. See you soon. Bye-bye. I'm sorry, Haunt the Woods. Don't come and get me. Bye-bye. See you soon. Maybe.